What's up, guys? So today in San Francisco, AI Expo is happening, and Unity Unite conference, and in Berkeley, CESC. I'll keep you guys posted.
My name is Nick Scanoni with Iguazio. We're going to talk to you about building an AI app in under 20 minutes. Iguazio is an
We have a booth, by the way. Yeah, so this second data version control DX.
And I'll know because we're at the booth, but there's a QR code in our booth, and inside that is the slides to this. I saw people taking pictures, so if you wanted
heroics. There's so many lessons you learn going through this process, and so there's two.
First of all, these framework-specific backends, which are implementations of IB's unified function data. So in this case, it's very simple because it's purely syntactic. We just have it.
They'll talk to their data engineer in terms of talking which data that we need. In this case, we decided that instead of making a database of a few 100,000 images, we would use one of the open source databases that had images of clothing in particular.
What you're looking about this? How can I get you in as quickly as possible?
So what I do is I make video games live with Unity. One of my biggest videos I did was with PewDiePie. That was a really cool moment. But that's sort of my YouTube job, is just making video games live, not playing them, but making them. And then how stressful is it being the CEO of Unity? 1 out of 10, 10 being the most stressful job ever.
Remember, you're not being recorded.
I could say, right? We're all growing up. We're presented with things that are really easy. Like it was for me pretty easy to learn like multiplication tables. But other things were really hard. I wasn't naturally a great athlete, so becoming a varsity wrestler or a varsity football player, or just a tennis player, different skier, it was more work for me than other people. And one of the things that I've always felt like is that you talk about intensity or pressure.
I was trying so hard to find all the videos so hard.
Yeah, mine was like one of them, like so much fun. But this year, I don't know if I'm gonna get budget.
On-site?
Very briefly, as a result of Monday talking and deciding that we wanted to do
non-commodity products that have some sort of accumulated advantage, network effect, whatever you want to call it, but that weren't possible before this technology layer.
So you said that the model, don't try to outrun OpenAI on the models. There's a question about prompting, and if prompting is temporary, or if prompting will be something that there's continued fine-tuning. Is prompting temporary?
Yes.
So what
ideas? One of them is posted by James Courier in NFX. And one of the things he talks about is he's like, there's a new topology of the internet, where we're now going to a generative web. Read, write, generate is how he describes it. If you can create at the fringes live and in real time, this opens up new opportunities. Okay, this is gonna be small, but we'll share it. But he's like, what can you do in it? And just lists all of these verticals. So pick one, and then you're gonna find something interesting in it. Another fantastic post is in Sequoia's blog, and they come up with a couple of
was the request, and the payload will then give you the response with the image. And then the image itself is only cached for 24 hours, so you do need to save it and then host it yourself if you want to kind of keep linking to it. We got to come back here.
Repeat it again.
A busy scene in Times Square in New York City. 18 seconds.
15. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 4. 3.
And so I eventually we basically can put this through a really high quality, like here's the best way to visualize everything that's been said to this point in time, focusing on like the last sentence.
Kids and families. So, you know, you assign points to your favorite one, stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I did today. Oh, and it's also like remote, so you can play it with people who aren't in